Ryddragyn, a channel on YouTube that if you have not subscribed, you should be, gave me this idea. He sent to me a link in reference. I'll attempt to put it down below. He sent me a link in reference to a Byzantine manual, and it refers to a device for measuring the impact of arrows by degrees, and that they would shoot arrows at it, and that would be how they would determine whether the bow was a certain weight or not. I'm not exactly sure how it works. To be honest, when I read it, this is what popped into my head, which is a variation of the Quintain, usually used for jousting, but this is what I have. This is the idea that popped into my head. And I built a small prototype, and then I built this one to test it out, hoping that I would be able to also measure the weight of said impact as well as degree. The degree part worked out really, really well, and I'm very happy with that. And I do need to do some more refining of my idea, even for measuring degrees. As you see, I'm trying to retorque everything, and when I'm torquing it here, just using it, I don't want to do it too much. At least I don't think I do. I don't know. I'm experimenting here. That's 200 inch-pounds. I got it set for 200 inch-pounds. So it's got some resistance to it. Now, we're not using very heavy bows, about 41 on our fingers. And the grain arrows we're using are flu-flus in about 500 grain, give or take. I should actually weigh them again so that I know exactly what they are. The downside is after each time we shoot it, I have to retorque it, which I think is flawed in my idea. And then I tried to retorque it, and then we pull it to the degree in which it was shot, and the hope is I get a weight reading out of it. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. My readings are like 2 or 3 pounds, which didn't make sense. My theory is this. If you have, in this reference, we'll say a 40-pound bow. My theory is that your impact is probably closer to 10 pounds.
That doesn't sound right.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I suspect that it's, I'll say, a 4-to-1 ratio. So 4 pounds, for every 4 pounds on my fingers, launching an arrow of give or take 500 grains, the impact should be roughly 10 pounds, I think. And I'm trying to figure out how I can prove that theory. I thought this might be it, but I'm thinking my plan B of having an electronically astute young friend of mine, we're planning on adding an electronic sensor and a load sensor to this device so that we can do the degree and get an impact reading. Catch is getting an impact, a load sensor. We'll do what we have to. I mean, this is called experimenting, and it's called having fun. At some point, maybe I'll actually have an answer. Do I think I'm doing anything that's, sciencey and like, oh yeah, no. This is literally just amusing myself. And if we can come up with an economical way to measure these things, it'll be a benefit to Roland in his research of plains bows and building reproduction plain bows and building reproduction arrows of plain bows. Kind of get an idea. I mean, his university doesn't exactly have a huge budget to support his research. But I have some fun, and he has some fun, and if we can, use junkyard scrap to come up with these things, then maybe it'll work. It's all about having fun.